Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Godhood, where today we have some difficult challenges ahead. Not insurmountable, certainly, but tricky. So, I was looking at this battle, and I'm a little nervous about this guy with all of the super punching, but the more I think about this, the less concerned I am. We don't want to bring Kuali to this battle for fear of getting blown up, but we gotta remember we do have access to nature elemental attacks on some of our other disciples. We are about to hit this button, which is going to have Marathu cast Monstrous Summoning right away at the beginning of the battle, which, remember, is a nature elemental attack. And then we also have one of these two. Yeah, Tei already has Aberrant Growth and has another skill point, and I think we're just going to grab another copy of this. So we can bring like Tei and Marathu and Emilia, maybe, just because, again, like pushing Emilia's XP super hard is a really important thing to do. Yeah, I like this. And then what is the actual reward for this? Okay, not much. This thing that we're building toward rewards 2 development sparks and also 6 chests by default, which is pretty wonderful. But do I think that we're going to need additional dream points for the battle we're about to go on? 14 power, 21 power, so you have some attack pluses. This stuff's a little scary, but we're not going to bring any nature disciples. You're really not that much of a danger to us. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? One thing that I definitely want to do is let's go ahead and put a point of fervor into Emilia. Because we're going to want to use Emilia on this next battle and the one after. Right? Because it's a bunch of ancestrals. So we got to make sure she's going to be into that. Tei is truly a free spirit who does what he wants. ±1 devotion. Well, it's not a big deal. I wonder if that's a typo, or I don't know what your devotion was before off the top of my head, so. Boy, I sure hope we're not losing devotion to random events. That would be kind of a bummer. And then what do I want to do with you? We don't necessarily need to spec you for nature as well, but maybe I should still? I mean, it's a might scaler, and that is certainly compelling. Tei, yeah, like we really want to focus on might with Tei, obviously. Chim could take on some knowledge stuff too. Corruption does a lot of damage. But I kind of like this doubt thing, honestly. So 16, 14, 9. And the fact that this has bad base damage is a problem because the amount of followers that it claws back is based on the damage. That is a shame. I guess we have to decide, is Chim going to be our knowledge cultist while Tei is our might cultist? I think that makes sense, given the way the stat scaling goes. So yeah, let's focus you in on other things. I think I am going to take another Words of Madness, even though the damage is kind of bad. It has cool utility. Alright, do we want to take dreams now? We could dream twice, and then I'll certainly feel more comfortable if we're all dreamed up. And the question, again, is just like, what are we losing by doing that in terms of development? Probably not that much. Let's take the dream points. I'll feel more comfortable. We might be able to get away with a little bit of martyrdom. Should I be spending? We're about to complete some rituals. We could grab Divine Connection, which is not a huge amount of development power, but it does affect everything everybody gets. We are at the part of the game where it starts to make sense to do this. You know what? Let's take Administration and Offerings. We are at the part of the game where all of a sudden it's really valuable to have lots and lots of offerings. Let's not forget to press this button. It is time. And then, yeah, give me one more dream, or I don't think it makes sense to do a single point of XP blessing here. So Emilia's going to get 3 XP off of this fight. I don't know exactly how much it's going to take to get the 4th miracle slot unlocked. I mean, we're gonna have the super powerful version of this soon. Yeah, I'm gonna take the dream point. Maybe I'll end up regretting that. Ritual progress would have been meaningful there. Yeah, and in fact you're about to gain thresholds on both. Yeah, okay. It might have been right to go ritual progress. Marathu continues to punish. Really even have a choice. That is so obviously the right thing to do. So it's Marathu, Amelia, Tei on this? Yeah, I think that makes sense. So we are again faced with the question. Do we want to... what does this scale with? Okay, it's a might scaler. Do we want to do an offensive dream on somebody? I think we're gonna go physical armor on you. I might just do physical armor on everybody. We're not guaranteed to get our good elemental attacks off enough. Like this, the monstrous summoning will hit everybody, and we'll get some play from this. That's not nothing. What's Maratu's what are your defensive stats? Your physical armor is actually really bad. Yep, okay. We'll just take all the defensive dreams. That's fine. So, do we want to go Chim here? Because that's going to give us the best... Oh, sorry, not Chim. I want you here. Bighorn Charge is probably untyped, because it doesn't say a type here. And then Emilia, I don't really know... Oh, no, sorry. It's... Yeah, this is right. So something like that. Emilia has 19 might, so actually you should go across from the one who has the lower armor. Yeah, and here we at least have the chance of getting the nature strike in on the thing. Yeah, I think that looks right. So, are we comfortable with martyrdom? We don't need to worry about followers. We're in no danger of them winning suddenly on followers. This puts our health at about the same level as theirs. It gets us the extra Skelefans, and who doesn't love an extra Skelefan or two? I think that this is pushing it too hard. We're going to take it at 1. Alright. Let's hope that we get multiple stuns off of the initial summoning. If we do, I think that's gonna put us in a really great place here. Oh, and we got Stunning Charge. Awesome. Okay, we only got 1 total stun between all of our stun abilities, but that's fine. 1 is still pretty good. Awesome. Very, very good luck. Well, I do believe the battle's over. Tay really showed up. I appreciate the hell out of that. Ooh, good thing we didn't take another point of martyrdom, huh? Alright, do we get to go before her? Because she could... Okay, good. I wanted to make sure she did not have the opportunity to hit Marathu. Well, that feels like a big win. And with the martyrdom bonus and stuff, that's going to be a huge number of followers. This game is so cool. There are so many interesting decisions to make. So yeah, 500, just a casual 500 followers, couple hundred materials of each type, and we have unlocked the other side boss here. So this one is harder for sure, but we have really good typing against it. And it is 2 development sparks, which I believe would get us a new tenet, which I would like very much, because obviously we could use the happiness right now. So yeah, let's do it. So it's going to be Emilia and Marathu again, and then We don't want to bring one of the cultists, because the singing could be a real problem. We can just bring Ocelot. Ocelot will do fine in the mid there. What are we looking at in terms of 17, 29, and 16 cunning? That's going to have us going after all three of them, yeah, every round. We do not have anybody who has much cunning, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a real shame. The good news is, with the AoEs, having both of our Smite Swords in, we're probably going to see some amount of counter heresy triggering, which is good. And we have good faith on both of these guys. Oh right, you have cheaty initiative. Your initiative is probably going to end up being functionally higher than, yeah, either of the Rage Prophets, actually. The amount of armor we're seeing here is tough, though. Like, these guys are really well suited to a physical fight. On turn 3, we'll fill all other allies' minds with blind rage. Seems like a problem. That's a thing I don't want to be the case. Alright, so we're all quite far away from a level up. This'll be the battle that pushes us over the 1,000 offerings, which is nice. Do we want to... What do we want to spend 500 materials on? We could hold off and pick up tributes. Like, I don't know that we have anything that's terribly pressing. We're going to get, what was it, 6 chests here? So 6 chests at 30 each plus this 95 is more than enough. In fact, we could even afford to do 1 XP boost. And if we do spend some materials just buying this, I think maybe we oughta. I mean, obviously these are pretty great. I'm going to take the offering upgrade. I think we want that pretty badly. And do I want to build the Sunstone? We'll do it at some point. I don't think I would be... Well, you know, it might end up being better to spend offerings on this instead of an XP boost, though. Let's build the Sunstone. It's a very useful building. So where is... People are moving in all over the place. There we go. Okay, so it's 150... And the upgraded version is 200, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh, I did not remember that this is entirely offering-based. Alright, so we're not going to do this. I think we have the right abilities and stuff here. I'm a little worried about Ocelot being 20 total power. Yeah, man, your stats, they're just not that good, is the thing. Bodyguards will be huge, though. Yeah, it's the 2 Smite Swords and Ocelot. Now the question is, do we go for full dreams here? Because we could take 3 armor dreams and then also push Marathu or Amelia's physical damage up. It doesn't matter if the Rage Prophet's minds are filled with blind rage if their arms are broken. So that might be the smart move. Obviously, a ritual progress push here is powerful, but also not immediately useful. So yeah, I think we're just gonna bless dreams 3 times. And then we might even be able to take a point of martyrdom on this. Never stop punishing. I don't know, I probably won't do the martyrdom thing, because I'm like really nervous about this battle not going well. This is a really important one. And losing a battle at this point would be like absolutely crushing. So Amelia now has nearly as much strength as Marathu, and with the extra initiative, it's probably more important that we give the damage buff to Amelia, even though we're increasing a slightly smaller number. So we do one of these, And you get the physical armor, and the songs aren't that powerful, right? 15 and 19. Honestly, that's pretty harsh. Because the thing is, Emilia and Marathu are devotion-based, so they already have good morale armor. I'm wondering if we might want a morale armor Ocelot instead, especially since Ocelot's going to be across from this one. But also, at the same time, Ocelot's the only one who doesn't benefit from the bodyguards, so we'll do that. And I think that's it. I don't think I want to push anybody. We can do the XP spend after we... In fact, we should do the XP spend after we buy the upgrades, so... Yeah, prepare mission. So, Emilia should go across from the one with the slightly lower armor. We have a very, very good typing bonus here, but obviously there's a lot of other stuff that's going on. First to 175 wins is just like a lot of people on the line. It feels like it would be really a shame in terms of our overall score to not take a point of martyrdom here. And you gotta remember, the numbers we're seeing for physical defense on this screen do not include the bodyguard bonus yet. So... we're going to be in this range. Emilia is actually going to have more defensive strength, or more physical armor than anybody else on the table. I think we can do one, and I think it would be foolish not to do one if we can do one, because of the extra conversions. You know, over the course of the game, it's going to add up to be an awful lot. Alright, let's see some of that retaliation. Nope. No such luck. Ooh. Really good start. And we have a lot of interception going on because of the bodyguard thing. Oof, rough. Oh, Challenge Heresy, bad. Challenge Heresy is real bad. Do the useful things. I'm starting to get a little worried about Emilia's health. No, Emilia. You can just let Marathu get hit. It's fine. This is dangerous. Emilia might break to Oh, and also the stun. Also the stun is bad. Okay, well we didn't get broken. When we break the Sun Servant, assuming we do, that's gonna take a lot of their followers. Yeah, okay. That got a little close. Ah, I was really hoping Emilia was going to defy. Is that Emilia's second lost Faith Bond? I think it is. It's just some, like, phenomenally bad luck. Ah, it's a shame we couldn't break her, too. Well... yeah, Emilia having one Faith Bond left is really bad. I can't believe that she tried to absorb all those hits and nobody ever tried to absorb a hit on her. 438 followers is nice. And 3 development sparks does push us over the next tenet. So Emilia is at 1 Faith Bond and is in a place where she might just lose her Faith Bond. Phooey. This is very bad. We're in a very bad situation. So we're about to gain 4 happiness from the tenet. We could back up and do some other stuff for a little bit if we want. We don't have to go straight into this fight. This fight is going to... it is going to necessitate the use of both of our smite swords again. So we need to buy some time. So... are we in a place where it makes the most sense to take the... offering? Maybe. These are both going to be very easy. This will be a good opportunity to be like Kuali and both of the cultists. Just, you know, start getting some more XP rolling. And if we're gonna upgrade the ability point thing, yeah, we should probably do this. Okay, so first of all, we need a happiness tenet. So, Holy Raid, Secret Society, or Stern Sermons. You know, it feels like we're a very... This feels appropriate for us. Obviously, so does that. The thing is, when I hear Secret Society, I think of, like, a group within our society that is secretive even to the other people within it, which doesn't feel right. I think we're all kind of in on the magic of the Great Winged Skeleton and his mysterious tentacles. We're gonna go Holy Raid. Take from your heretic neighbors, for the Great Winged Skeleton made them to be pillaged. That's an extraordinarily cruel thing for him to do. Very messed up. Chaos reigns. Ah, perfect. Okay, just receive 25 offerings sometimes. Okay. Let's take this upgrade. Where is it? Here we go. Really make this powerful. And then we could put Study Sacraments on, but... Oh, we don't have... I was going to say, if we could buy the Faith upgrade instead, that would probably be a smart thing to do. You know what we could do? We could buy a Fervor upgrade. I think I like that. Because now it should be the case that if we get the chance to bless Amelia, a 1 Fervor blessing will pull her back up to 35, which is still not good enough. Yeah, that's a bummer, man. We're in a place where Amelia could just up and leave, and there's like actually nothing we can do about it for one thing. Eesh. Alright. That would be real bad. It would be real bad if it happened. So, this battle's going to be very, very easy. Koali plus Chim and Tei. And I don't foresee us losing. I don't think we're going to have to do a lot of dreaming here. What are we playing to? Ooh, 100. That's a little risky. My big concern here, obviously, is that they will just win on conversions with 2 people who are actually using morale abilities. So we might want to do a little bit of defensive dreaming. But also, this might be an okay time to just push people's ritual progress and stats along. Miracles give faith, right? That amazing miracle she did gave faith. It is not in general the case that miracles... Well, actually, let's look at somebody who has other stuff. No, miracles... Performing miracles does not in general give faith. I was trying to figure out, like, we probably couldn't push her all the way up. Yeah, we can give somebody 6 XP. That's the best we could do. So even if we could get her to 21, it still wouldn't solve the problem. We desperately need to buy the Faith upgrade. Yeah, we desperately need Strong Faith Plus. It's like a really big deal. Well, we have the ability to take another temple right now, but I think we probably shouldn't because we can't afford to spend the materials. We need Faith Plus. So... I might still just want to pour the XP on Amelia, like really get her capped out. The better her stats are, the less likely she is to die in combat and lose her last faith bond. If we lose her early, though, it's gonna feel like we lost a lot of materials. I'm gonna dream a little bit. Are you gonna finish your thing before the sacrament? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna dream a little bit. Ocelot is inspired to found a tradition of war slaves. Oh, good. The Great Winged Skeleton, not so much into the slavery, it turns out, actually. You're gonna finish yours. Let's just dream one more time. We'll take morale armor on everybody. I was really hoping it was gonna let me bless... So wait, Chim is the one who's pushing knowledge, and Tei is the might one. Alright, so you do some punishing. You just think about the occult for a while, why don't you? And we are not given the option of blessing the people who need to be blessed. Well, you know what? Let's give you a little ritual push, because that will get you that ritual done before the battle. Just trying to maximize our effectiveness here. Okay, so first of all, obviously, keep doing that. Keep stalking around and shouting about skulls or whatever. Listen, I don't remember how our society works. Oh, I should hit the button here. I'm going to do this. We're going to continue pushing on you. And then I'm going to give you a dream of physical damage. And you two... I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna take morale armor on these two. Oh, you know what? Actually, I could give you a dream. Dreams cause faith. But the dream faith only lasts through the sacrament. It won't repair your faith for afterwards. So you know what? No, never mind. Let's go... Falling Teeth. Okay. So it doesn't really matter where you two are standing. I guess it's slightly better to have Tei up top because this guy has less armor. Okay, and the question is, do we want a second level of martyrdom? It's one more chest, which is a payout of a decent amount. I think that it's a little too risky in terms of giving them too much of a head start on converts. We're going to go this way. Just a little too dangerous. Alright, let's see Koali go Critical Claw Plus and just... Okay, turns out it wasn't even necessary. It is under control. Aberrant Growth is a pretty good ability, it turns out. Okay, so if I had been 100% confident that Koali was going to break someone on the first turn, it definitely would have been right to take the second point of martyrdom. It's not a huge loss, but, you know, every point of resources counts. And the earlier you get them, the more they count. I'm going to try not to beat myself up too much about it, but it does. On that one, I feel like I foolishly left money on the table. Alright, we are 8 development sparks off of a tradition, right? Yeah, we'll be able to pick up a new tradition soon. We'll probably want to... We may well want to take on another social tenet next time. Adoration is plus faith for everybody. Yeah, that might be good too, though. We might be in that place. I don't know. So we're now at 6. We should definitely wait at least one more before doing this, because we should let the broken faith effect wear off. So we are probably looking for more offerings. This is going to be the same mission. It's the same damn mission. I'm fine with it. That's actually cool. Alright. And this would be a good time for Amelia to take on a miracle, actually. So first things first, let's buy that faith upgrade. I think that's a good thing for a lot of our people. Alright, that's got you back up here. Which is pretty good, because it means you're going to be, like, actually pretty happy once that wears off. I am going to XP boost you. So you already have both the Might and the Devotion Miracle. I guess at this point, like, a Cunning Miracle is the only one that does anything, or we could give you a Faith Miracle, I suppose. This doesn't feel that important, though. You're only going to gain Cunning a couple of times, but it's still worth it, I think. And then, at this point, how much do we want to save offerings for Sunstone stuff? And how much do we want to just keep pushing people? I think we definitely want to buy Ability Point Plus, at least. We want to make this as efficient as possible. Yeah, so I guess let's keep banking for the moment. And do we have any... Do you have any upgrades we want to make with... No, we can't afford to make any upgrades with our materials. So the question now becomes, do I think that we are likely to see a first turn knockout again? Because if so, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to do all that dreaming. We don't need to dream that much. I don't feel confident, though. Yeah, like, it could totally not happen. So you get 25 crit chance on the first turn, and you have a base 26. So yeah, it's only a coin flip. Unless you do Critical Claw, in which case it's a little bit better. And Critical Claw might be strong enough to kill without it, also. So it's plus 25%. I think I'm still going to dream a little bit, especially since you two don't really need the development so much. Yeah, I'm gonna dream. And certainly it's the case that neither one of them needs the XP. Is Amelia's bar full until the miracle ends? No, we're already into the next part, so we could push more XP on her. Interesting. We might. If given the opportunity, we might. Is Kuali going to be necessary for the final battle of the island? No, in fact, we definitely don't want to use Kuali. So we don't need to worry about Kuali's fervor or anything. In which case, maybe take this as a ritual push? What's your faith at? Ooh. Blessed Faith is maybe actually significant for you, especially since the Big Horn charge is faith-based, the chance of it happening. And then... You know what? For maximum safety. Kuali came back from a holy raid and took quite a bit of materials. Okay. Not too bad. Good. That's some good solid rating. Man, the people standing around and shouting pictures at each other has a real Reus feel that makes me kind of wish I was playing Reus right now. Gosh, that game's awfully good. Alright, so we'll go for this again. And then you two again with the morale armor, yeah. Oh yeah, I guess you were going to be ecstatic after this anyway. Well, whatever. It's still good to have the bonus faith. And do I want to just... I mean, I guess there's no reason to do it now. We can decide on this after the sacrament. Let's just get in here and do the big thing. So once again, Tei goes across from whoever has the lower armor. Please don't make me regret this, Kuali. This would be a real bad time for you to decide you don't know how to do your job. Now, a failure... Wow. Wow, that was a hit. A failure on the first turn knockout would not necessarily be the end of things. Obviously, we win, though. Like, hugely. That Bighorn charge hits for a lot. Bighorn's a really good totem. That's good. Pull back 2 additional supporters. You know, I did forget about the might to crit conversion, which I don't know if that's reflected in the stats as they're shown on the character sheets or not. Alright, show me some kind of wondrous miracle that restores a faith bond on Amelia. Ocelot has grown gray. Amelia has performed a minor hunting miracle. Oh no! The hunting party was attacked by a jaguar and not all survived. If it weren't for their blessed weapon, they would have all been killed. So, while happy to be alive, they had hoped for a better miracle. Listen, it's a difficult time in our society right now. Oof, challenge heresy. Okay, we're definitely going to overwrite that. And then you are taking a might bonus. So, Amelia has 1 ability point. No, she did not gain an ability point. Huh, I thought you always gained an ability point when you leveled up. Well, That's fixable. We'll fix that. Let's now take on the final battle. I think we had better. So it's going to be, for the first round, Emilia and Marathu, and we don't have anybody with life stuff. What is this ability? Gain might when another ally uses a fear ability. Okay, so they both have 2 fear abilities. And you just have physical ability that lowers physical armor and just a punch. Just a normal punch. It's a little scary. So if we bring Marathu and Emilia and then, like... I mean, we could bring Ocelot just for the bonus armor, although obviously we have seen that sometimes results in some bad news. Blind Rage targets randomly, has a really high hit chance, or really high damage. Actually, kind of terrifying. The other option we have here is we could just bring Kuali. There's only 2 dark abilities. And Kuali hits real hard, but probably the smart thing to do here is to try to attack them in their morale. I'm pretty worried about, like, the very low stats of some of our people, though. Maybe it is Ocelot. Well, I think we should take it. I think we're doing it. Okay, we get to start with the Great Summoning. That's fun. We should definitely do that. It is not clear to me whether that will start the next sacrament. It probably will only apply on the first round, right? And then for this battle, we have a very punchy man, and you have Sunbomb, which deals life physical damage to all enemies. Prepare for its most terrible attack. So the Sunbomb charges up during the whole sacrament and does the whole thing at the last turn. So, I mean, there's every reason to think that we could just have Emilia kill this guy before the last turn. We don't have to be afraid of that. And we'll probably want to use Marathu too, because Marathu's just powerful. Here, Kuali is definitely more of a liability, but like running Ocelot feels really rough. Ocelot's damage output is terrible. Gosh, we need better people. We could bring one of our shadow people as well. This could be a time for Tei to show up and maybe get a thing done. Maybe that's the case for both of them. It's Tei plus Marathu plus Emilia. Yeah, probably. Probably that's better than Ocelot, even though it doesn't leave us with a lot in the way of armor. So we're gonna do an ability point push on you because I really want to replace that thing you just got. Challenge Heresy is a bad fit. We can write over like Judgment Plus, which has 10% bonus crit chance and does 61 power. That feels alright. Are we going up against people who do sorcery? I don't think so, right? Yeah, you got Fear, you got Overpower, and in the second battle, Sunbomb is Overpower, so yeah, no sorcery to be found here. Oh, you have some. That said, Emilia's going to be in the middle part of that battle. I think it's right to just take the big Judgment. Judgment Mega Plus. This is terrifying. That's a terrifying amount of damage. And then, if we're going to bring Tei to the battle, it doesn't make sense to do an XP push right now. We could do it on Chim instead. And then there is the upgrade that we want to save up for, obviously, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. Let's just get you miracling. Okay, we'll save from here. And since we're not planning to bring Ocelot, do we want to retire Ocelot now? No, we want to wait until after this battle, because we're going to pick up a thing that makes disciples more powerful. So, with that being the case, study sacraments isn't bad, but maybe this is a time for just continuing to increase resource efficiency. Oh, this is a time for building a temple. That's what this is a time for. What do we want? Knowledge and cunning are both useful. I think both of them I care about more than charisma and knowledge. Or charisma and health. So we really only have one class that benefits from additional cunning or additional knowledge. Although we do have 2 instances of that class. But a lot of people are going to benefit from cunning. I think this is the right build. And with that, we have... I mean, we want to tack might onto something, right? So, knowledge plus might and... write about skulls. Everybody loves skulls. Do not ever let me catch you rejecting skulls in my village. Okay, that's... we're a very might-focused village. This is how we get down. Okay, and then I think it is probably just dreams. Just, like, dream real hard, everybody. With 4 points of dreams, we'll bring in 3 defensive buffs plus a damage buff on Amelia. And just Amelia's just gonna have to cut people to pieces. The Sunbomb's physical damage? Well, it doesn't matter. The Sunbomb's not going off. But it is physical damage. This is definitely a physical damage kind of problem. Alright. Dream me up a bonus. So... a ritual push on Amelia would not result in us having any more stats anyway, so there's no sense in worrying about it. Let's grab you one of those, and it's... physical armor for you. Yeah, I think... I'm a little torn on whether it was right to do Giantism, maybe, instead of physical armor on Marathu. Maybe. Could have been. And Tei gets the armor. Okay, so we got a couple of people who are just ecstatic, just overjoyed about the thing that's about to happen here. Does it make sense to do an XP spend anywhere? I mean, obviously, it's always good to push Amelia. This is gonna delay... I'm gonna hold off until after the sacrament. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But I do think it's probably right to do that. So, here... we definitely want the 2 Smite Swords against the 2 Ancestrals. I don't know that it matters too much which is which. I think we can probably take 1 point with our defenses being what they are. Like, you guys have exactly the same attack power, right? No, actually. Amelia has a little bit more armor. She should be against the guy who's a little bit more dangerous, but obviously Blind Rage is going to cause problems. It's a lot of followers on the line, which makes me think that Martyrdom 0 is a bad idea. We have big stat advantages. Tei is a little bit soft, but I think this is right. I think we can do it this way. And if we want to hit the 33k, we gotta make sure we are taking home lots and lots of converts. Alright, we got the charge as well, which is awesome. Okay. Well, we started by double stunning that guy, so that feels like a pretty big deal. Ooh. Yep, you really showed them. Okay, that's actually great for us. The dude who's not stunned leaping in front of the guy who is stunned. 95 damage. Just wonderful. Tay, dodge. Okay. Again, pretty good. So, Amelia's going to start the round by killing someone. I'm a little worried that Tay might break here. Oh no, we over-converted. Right, you can just fill the bar sometimes. That's totally a thing that happens. And then absolutely Amelia goes here. That's going to be absolutely brutal. And then it feels like it's right to just run the same people. Well, you don't really have a lot. Hold on, we should swap these. Tay really doesn't have a lot of morale armor. I think we can do this. Again, there's so many converts on the line. I think it would be a bad idea not to do this. And plus, lining it up like this means that there's a possibility that Maratu will get counter heresy, which is beautiful. All right, let's see it. So, do we get summoning? No, it's just at the very beginning of the. Oh no, we do. Okay, cool. Wow. 134? I wonder if the experience for this, I wonder if it's going to carry over for Tay, or if we're just not getting XP for the second part. Oof. Alright, excellent work, Maratu, because we definitely would have lost her there. Or lost him there, rather. Okay, Amelia, please blow up the upper one. Ah, that's a shame. We still might lose Tay then. Let's see that devotion. Nope, never mind. Devotion doesn't help if he does a physical attack, that's right. Well, still, pretty good. So what did that drop him down to? 56? Yeah, we're going to bring home a lot of followers on this. I was a little nervous at the end of the last episode about whether or not we were going to just lose on this island. But things have really... they've gone alright here. Yeah, wow, look at that. Alright, and a bunch more development sparks, and 6 more points of happiness to keep us going. All of this raiding. Alright, travel to the holy lands of one of the lesser gods. Show the world they are false, or just punch them. Punch them until they can't get up. Either one's good. We are definitely seeing a lot more faith bonds lost on this run than we were on the previous one. Okay, so... we can learn about an order of paladins. We can take on the tenet of an order of paladins, or the tenet of holy training. The best way to show your dedication to the great winged skeleton is with the might of your body. Yeah, I think we want one of these, rather than just half as many development sparks as they are worth. I think they both kind of fit. An order of terrible madness paladins is great, and we kind of get that in either direction. So social is happiness. We're at exactly 10 happiness, right? Adoration is a little bit of a faith bonus, which we probably don't need at this point. I'm going to take the big happiness boost. Alright, I guide you like Chim guides these animals, which is to say, successfully. Alright, take on some corruption. And corrupt power is really good now. +2 on all stats. I'm not 100% sure. I wish these were a little clearer. Is this a stat boost while we're on the island, or is this a permanent stat boost? Does it apply to characters we currently have, or does it apply to all characters current and future? It's tough to know. It's hard to imagine this is the wrong call, though. Like, with it being divine and ancestral, our divine classes are going to be great here. They're already kind of leading the charge. and we don't have any life classes, so we're not really going to suffer. This seems like such an obvious win. Martha wants to go there to discuss with their renowned debaters. The word discuss should probably be in quotation marks, but yeah, this one. Trisena Xochitl, maybe? The oldest island. Alright, we probably want to just open up right here, right? Yeah, 14 happiness is going to give us a lot of time to like do repeatables and basically just get stronger here. Okay, lots of healing. And boost their devotion and charisma. Interesting. Amelia professes the merits of Order of Paladins. We're going to have the worst paladins. Just the most terrifying and awful paladins. Okay, so now we can gain a tradition. Do we want to hold off on this, maybe? So, Master of Sacrifice, a strong ancestral morale ability that scales on might and lowers physical armor. That's a pretty powerful thing. And then we have the God action, Human Sacrifice, which is like the thing that we have now, but for Ancestral and Divine instead. Honestly, we'd be able to fire this at 2 chests, because we do tend to run a pair of Smite Swords. Maybe this is a good idea, but I sort of want to wait until we start seeing what the Order of Paladins is going to yield. I guess the question is, are they going to make me pick? Let's... if we take the sacrifice thing right now, though, we can start earning more tribute chests. I do like that idea. That sort of gently locks us into never having a life disciple. I mean, we would just lose a tribute chest every 4 sacraments. It wouldn't be the end of the world, I guess. I do like Demand Sacrifice, though. A thing that drops people's armor seems really, really powerful for us. So, +1 tribute chest on repeatable missions, but permanent -1 happiness. And then plus 100% materials from tribute chests for the next mission if it's a repeatable. Yeah, that's not a place we're going. For reasons beyond the mechanics, but also for the mechanics. I want to hold off. Let's see if it'll let us hold off, because I'd like to see the options from the Paladin thing become available and see if those are worth doing. Alright, you're going to take a Knowledge Miracle, because you already have your Might Miracle. And you're at 37. So actually, we could push you up with a Lucky Blessing, or like you're not actually in danger of breaking too badly. What do we want to do here? We have 1,000 materials. Feels like we should maybe... we did pick up enough followers to be able to do this. And maybe we should? Or maybe we should grab, like, Study Sacraments? How many chests are we getting in the next couple of things? We're only going to get a pretty small number here. I hate to say this, it sounds very un-me, but we might be getting enough materials. It might be the case that we don't need to push the Material Gatherer any harder. So maybe we should start focusing on other stuff instead. Building another temple. The thing is, we don't need these stats all that badly. It would allow me to improve the Charisma Ritual to make it Charisma and Might, which is, our new chieftain would like that probably. If we're not going to do that, what are we going to do with the stuff? We could build more offering bonuses. We would probably push Study Sacraments. We're hoping for some good, strong disciples coming up soon, and we want to get them maxed out as quickly as possible. Yeah, that's probably right. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to buy another temple because I don't think we need it. We'll take Study Sacraments and then, like, maybe, honestly, this. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this. So let's do that. Let's do it that way. Basically, just everybody get as much might as you possibly can. We're gonna continue saving offerings. It does. Okay, Tei did not bank the XP beyond the bar. I thought since we saw Emilia do it, maybe Tei would do it as well, but the situations were not the same. So yeah, I think we're just going to bank offerings. And so, blessings and stuff. Is this battle going to require us to use a lot of dreams? Let's see, we're probably just going to blow you up. Ooh. Guilt is harsh, though. Guilt might prevent us from blowing you up. 22 and 27. There's potentially a lot of conversion going on here. We're going to run Emilia for the XP, Chim for the XP, probably, and then, like, it sort of doesn't matter who else. Probably Murathu, just because Murathu will be powerful. I guess, do we want to send Ocelot home now? Because it could be Emilia plus Chim plus new guy. It probably should be. Let's retire Ocelot. Go forth on your last pilgrimage, friend. Okay, all 3 greens. The Coyote. Devotion and might and chance to follow up dark abilities. That's interesting. Akola. Charisma and cunning. And Papan the insane, knowledge and might. I mean, we don't have to go chieftain. I probably want to keep an ancestral, but it could be a rage prophet, right? Oh, except that we don't have the materials to buy a new class. It might be Flamingo. Plus 10 critical argument chance and all that charisma. Yeah, I think Akola is the right call here. Akola will make a fine chieftain. So, welcome aboard. Oh right, you're gonna miracle right away. You don't need to be part of the thing yet. So yeah, it is probably Emilia and Chim and someone, and it doesn't really matter who. Which means it's Murathu. Then... we do want Kuwali to be strong here. We're going to see divine opponents, right? I don't think that we necessarily need to dream all that hard on this one. I'm gonna do a bless ritual. Well, Murathu's inspired to found a tradition of burials. The Great Winged Skeleton will surely be pleased by this. I mean, maybe. Emilia is a free spirit. No one owns her. Unstoppable. Oh, cool. She is unstoppable. She cannot be stopped. Don't you even try it. She's probably going to get XP in, let's see, Sacraments are 2. So yeah, 1 XP is actually significant, because she's only going to get XP in even numbers from here on, right? And then if we have the opportunity to bless Tei, I was going to say we would probably do a faith push. Since we did not, do we want to dream once? It's going to be Emilia with the really good morale armor. And Murathu with the really good morale armor. And Chim with less good morale armor. Let's dream once. So we'll do morale armor on Chim and then damage on Emilia. Alright. Hold on. Before we do this, we should look at our new tradition. Burials. When a disciple dies, you get tribute chests based on their health. And gain God action ceremonial burial. Take a good follower up into your arms and give them a ceremonial burial. A temporary -2 happiness, but all disciples develop health. Not a good fit for us. I'm gonna hold off until we see what the other tradition thing is. Right? Because, yeah, we still don't know what it is. We're not in any big hurry to take this. Alright, you get a little bit of morale armor, you get a little bit of totally murdering people, and then let's do the thing. Amelia, you are such a terrifying monster. Marathu goes across from the lower armor guy. Do I want to spot them 60 followers? So, Unity has direct conversion. We might be able to. And honestly, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of bodies on the line here. We have a huge statistical advantage. You're going to have so much extra knowledge, it's going to be crazy. I'm a little torn. I don't know if this second one is safe. Let's just take it easy here. Let's rest on our laurels a little bit. Enjoy our victories. Well, that's a shame. Okay, at least we got through him before the heal showed up. Right, we gotta train Marathu off of having that ability. How dare you? Don't tell me what my actions are. So yeah, we totally could have safely taken the thing. The other point of martyrdom. And we probably don't really need the materials of the offerings that badly, but we should still be pushing hard for followers, because we still really need a lot of followers. Yeah, I'm being too cautious. Right, it would have been another 100 followers converted. It's not insignificant. Alright, totally normal prayer miracle. Get you some corruption, which is fine. Hopefully this counts your own might. Ooh, and a wondrous farm miracle. 18 additional materials. And you grabbed rally, which is... Yeah, you're probably going to be more charisma focused than might focused. That's fine. Okay, so what is this? Relic choice. This is a battle where our divine characters are not actually going to be that useful. Here we're going to want to go dark and... like, Kuali and Chim and Tei is pretty good, but obviously there is a problem there. With their numbers being real high and also them having, like, very high level versions of all their skills. And our dark and nature disciples maybe not being all that great. Let's not do this one right now. This looks easy enough. Again, don't want to bring Amelia or Marathu here. This is tricky. Yeah, without being able to just, like, totally rely on Marathu and Amelia, we actually do have some minor problems. I mean, we may as well take on a repeatable. 30s and 40s, though. It's still pretty rough. We might have to lay off of the martyrdom for a little while. So we wouldn't want to use either of our Dark Disciples here. We do still want XP on our Dark Disciples, so maybe it is right to go for this. It's going to be a tough one, though. I think let's do one of these. This will give us a chance to use a cola a little bit. 1928. Lots and lots of untyped singing. Yeah, alright. And we'll set you to... It doesn't feel amazing, does it? I think this is the right thing to do, though. So we really do want her to focus on the arguments with her good charisma scaling and everything. And then let's buy this upgrade now. so that I don't forget. We're still waiting for the other tradition to reveal itself, which it probably will do here. You know what, we're not going to do the next sacrament, but let's play up to it, just because I really want to see if it will show us what the next argument is. And then we probably want to take, like, Intimidate? We could take Rally. I want to have something that hits a little bit harder, though. And Intimidate's going to scale really well for a cola, so yeah, let's grab a level of that. So here we're going to want to use a cola across from the middle one, and then we can bring just kind of anybody to help power her up. How close are you guys on your last miracles? Quite a ways away, so it is a shame that we can't really use you here. But we'll bring Amelia for this for sure. So Amelia goes there. It's Amelia and a cola, and this can just be anybody. It'll probably be Marathu just because it's easiest. Because we don't want to bring either Dark Disciple. Yeah, okay, so we probably don't need a lot of dreams then. We probably want to give Akola morale armor. 15 base is not horrible, but we could do better. And then we might want a dream. But I think I'm going to actually push ritual progress here. Want to keep developing Amelia. The tradition of the champion of the great winged skeleton. Now see, this sounds like my kind of thing. Let's have a look. What does this champion do? You assign a disciple to become your champion if participating plus X materials where it's based on their health, and they can learn Champion Strike, a strong life physical ability that steals converts. Awkward. And then we can rally troops to gain 1 tribute chest and a boost to our defenses for the next mission. That does sound pretty good. So the thing is, once Maratha retires, I think we do want to pick up a Guardian, and then we will have a character where health makes sense. Like, it might be the case that we, for the moment, just make Maratha the champion, and then once Maratha retires, we try to find a person who will make a good Guardian. Because that way we have access to actually all of the elements, right? Which seems like a pretty good thing. And then that way we would get benefit from the if participating thing here, but I don't know. Maybe it's not actually better. Yeah, I don't know what we want to pick. You know what? I'm going to think about it. This right here. This is where we're going to call it for today. That is going to be it for us for now. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, tomorrow, we will have made some kind of decision on our traditions, and then I think we're gonna basically be fine on this island. We got a couple of tough battles ahead, but I've been told there should be a lot of people here we're weak against, right? So hopefully that'll start manifesting soon, and we'll see you then.